Welcome. Hard Knocks Football League, hashtag HKF. We are here, it's Mr. Beazle here with Team Dynasty here, and Mr. Chip and Bus.
Team Clark Kent.
Just not in this season, but we are
Mr.
doing.
Chip or bust, just bust.
He got this close, guys. This is the recap of the round one playoffs. It was 8 teams going into this thing, leading into 4 teams, into the final 2 teams going into that championship. He's already predicting that he's making it to that game, and he's taking that game.
Woo!
So,
well, y'all already know that.
Team Toka, Devils, franchise, you hear this man. He's saying whoever your opponent is, whoever he's going against in that chip, it's over for y'all. So
it's over.
Just letting y'all know, it's being said already. So he's already taking it. So I said, give me the belt like a couple minutes ago. Like it's over. So
you should just bring that. Wear that.
Yo, it's been a
video.
Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I had planned. You wait till you see what I do. All right, I'm gonna go into the first game since I do have the first seed. It's the 8th seed Clark Kent versus the first seed, the Machiavelli franchise. The Machiavelli franchise gets the victory, 64-52.
That's your total?
C. Parquet had 11 points. If y'all don't know who that player is,
he's a fucking kicker.
He's a kicker.
Kicker was his top scorer, and this is the number 1 seed.
This is the lowest scoring first seed the AFC game I've ever seen in all the fantasy league I've ever saw.
Ever.
Another game where the franchise was practically saved by his opponent's second half bad performance, man.
Lucky ass.
When I tell you that the kicker, when I tell you that the kicker was the leading scorer, that should tell you everything on how that first seed played. Like the kicker, and I mean only with 11 points. It's not like he had like 20 something. He had 11 points. So it was you barely made it to the second round, guy. But
barely. And when he said barely,
like, you were saved. Like
the OP.
You didn't even want to speak on Twitter, man. Like it was really bad for you. But this is that second round where your team really needs to play. Like that performance you had this week.
And you have a real opponent.
Hey, you have oh wow.
No offense, bro. You just had a tough year, bro.
Yo, my team fucking killed me this week, y'all. I was supposed to be there.
But, you know what I mean? Hopefully you have a better performance in the second round. So, good luck, man.
Anybody on his bench kill or something? Like
nobody.
Team Kent, man. You were this close. So when I say this close, like, this guy didn't want to say nothing on Twitter. Like, he was depressed. Like, I thought he was going to be on some suicide watch. Yo, like, serious.
All you hear was crickets.
You were about to be that Cinderella team that actually beat the first seed, man. You were this close, but you in starting Sanchez. Nah, fuck that. Not even Sanchez. The whole Eagles team that you owned did you really bad. Even your first pick in the draft, McCoy, only had 6 points for you.
Again.
You gave franchise, I'll give you your props. You gave franchise a run for his money. But this basically wasn't the year for you as in having high score. And this was the time when you should have had a high score. Somebody should have came through for you, but they didn't show up for you. But good luck to you next year, man. I know you pissed at this loss. I would have been too. I had the same type of game with franchise where I had 4 players and I was only down 40 points, which that meant 10 points for each player and nothing happened. People got injured, so I know the feeling. But like I said, good luck to y'all next year, man.
That happens.
The next game, guys.
All right. Next game. Devil's Playground versus East New York Ravens.
East New York.
Devil's Playground gets the victory, 95-66. Man.
Ooh, 66.
John Furries, the fantasy beast, again.
Why don't you give me 66
makes it to the second
week?
round. Guys was downing him in the beginning of the year. He started like 0 whatever. Now
3, I think. Yeah,
he's right where he's supposed to be. Second round.
Defending champion, man.
Two-time defending champion. Facing the franchise leading scorer, DeMarco Murray. He's been killing all year for you. It's gonna be tough this week coming up. he might be out. So you got a tough decision this week. Brady 18, Gronk 15. Yo, man, your team showed up again, like they've been doing for the second half this year. East New York Ravens. Damn, bro.
Another year, man.
You had a good year. Aaron Rodgers killed your whole playoff hopes, right? He gave you 5 points.
Yeah, that game was horrible.
Who would have thought that would have happened? And then you had their opponent, Bills defense, on your bench, who had 18. Had you started them, who knows what would have happened?
Yeah, exactly.
And Harry Douglas with 13 points on your bench. I mean, you probably would have not won, but still, you got to look at those matchups there.
Nah, definitely.
But you had a good year, man. See you next year, and John, good luck in the second round.
Yeah, man. You seem to be doing what you're supposed to be doing as a defending champion.
Word.
I'm shocked myself. I'm like, what the hell? But I'm going to do this game, and then you do the lead guys game. H2O versus Tampa 2. Tampa 2 gets the victory 121-78.
Woo.
Jeremy Hill, 26 points. Tampa 2, great win. Your team performed, unlike franchise, like a second seed. It's supposed to perform. Hill, 26. Alex Smith, 20. Marius Thomas, 18. Great win again. But now you have to really go into... your team really needs to now bulk up because you're facing one of the
Next stop.
team that's been on a
Dynasty.
infernal type of, 10 game now? Jesus Christ.
It's like 11.
Wow.
Who's counting? We're not counting.
You're going against Team Dynasty. So this is like the big major block you have to go against to make it to this chip, man. So good luck, man. Hopefully, you make it interesting.
Hopefully you can get a win off me this year.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to sweep that, bro. I'm sorry, cuz.
pray to gods in Tampa, man. H2O, man, you fell into the trap, unfortunately, of your star getting injured at the wrong time. Julio Jones, your star wide receiver, like he played for you the whole year, but just this week when you really needed him, he wasn't there. And then, unfortunately, the guy you put in, Garcon, didn't do great either. Julius Thomas didn't do anything. It was a good season for you. I'll give you your props. So, like you had your high times and you had your low times, and then you came up at the right time. You got the wins where you're supposed to.
You also had AP who.
Yeah, see, AP, yeah.
Too, so.
You never know what that season could have been with him still in the league. So, like I said, good luck to you next year, man. Like I said, I know this wasn't the time for you to lose, but good luck to you next year, man. Go ahead. Final account.
A marathon.
Alright, next game. Team Mason versus Team Dynasty. Team Dynasty gets the win 104-86.
I've been studying his skin. You gotta see his face.
What?
Go ahead.
What you saying?
Like you've been studying ESPN right now.
Sound like fucking
Team
Adam
Dynasty.
Schaff right now. So freaking.
Yeah, right. Alright, man. Dynasty, you did your thing once again, man. You got the win. You pulled it out, man. Le'Veon Bell, 23. Beckham, 30. You left Lacey on the bench with 16. New England defense with 18 points.
Man, that game could have been 170. Shit.
With 13 points. I mean,
I messed up, man.
He still say he messed up. That's crazy.
you got people scoring all around you, man.
Never mind, you won by fucking 18 points,
so-
but like that.
Team Mason, man, good year. You got into the first round of the playoffs. You did your thing, man, and congratulations. But unfortunately, this was the end of your season.
You had me a little nervous there. That second game, I'm like, wow, Peyton Manning, is he gonna score 30 or 40?
Yeah, it looked like it the way he was playing.
And then he got injured. They had to take him out the game.
That's why I don't draft Peyton Manning.
Oh, Lord.
That's why he drafts Matthew Stafford every year.
Matthew Stafford. He
Yeah,
doesn't do
right.
shit. And then he picks up Tannen and leaves him on the bench. That's Mark Jackson.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, that'd have been a big story, man, if you'd have bumped him out, though. That'd have been a huge
That would've
story.
been so dope.
That's what I wanted to do. But unfortunately, my team didn't show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mason, you started the wrong Manning. But
Yo, word. I saw that too. I seen that. I was like, I was like, Eli scored 20. I was like, Payne's not gonna score 20. I was like, he's not gonna do it. It always happens, bro.
I would never
That
pick up the
always
same
happens.
brothers because I'd be so pissed. Like, fuck, no, damn, pick the wrong person. All right, y'all, we are up to the final four. This is, when we start the season, we go as final four. We start the season. It's 12 teams saying, yo, we all gonna make the chip. We're gonna make the chip. We're on the best record. And then it comes down to these four teams, the four big teams. Four teams as in Devil's Playground, Machiavelli Franchise, Team Dynasty, and Tampa 2. So we're going to go through the projections right now. It's the fifth seed, Devil's Playground, versus the 1 seed, Machiavelli Franchise. Devil's Playground favorite by 6 points. What do y'all think?
This is so interesting.
Is Freddie looking weak?
I'm so rooting for Devil's Playground right now. It's going to be tough because Murray, he might not play. He might play, but I don't know. He still got people there he still got running backs to insert there in that starting lineup that could still do damage. So, yeah, man, I'm going with just the back-to-back.
I'm going...
PG. Let's go.
I got a lot of questions with this game. Like you said, the Murray thing, you added Gray. You know how Belichick is. He may not put him in the game a lot. Freddie added RG3, and he's going against probably the 2 toughest defenses in his last 2 weeks.
Good luck with that.
This might make him change his fucking mind. Watch.
Who RG3 playing?
Philly. He's playing Philly and then playing Dallas right after. So it's like,
that's D.
I don't know if you want to use your last 2 weeks.
In the league. Seattle's number 1.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to use your last 2 weeks to now add in another. Like, you got to be comfortable with your quarterback. You can't keep changing your quarterback every week.
I don't think
that
he's
doesn't
comfortable
save you.
with his own skin, bro. This guy, it's like
you're looking kind of nervous there, guys. So
he's got 2 empty spots in his bench. Just be able to.
Exactly. I honestly
scavenger.
say if Murray plays, I have to give it to Devil's Playground. So right now, I'm giving it to Devil's Playground right now. So good luck to both of y'all, though. Nigga, did you highlight my fucking face? What are you doing? I just see my face.
Well, I'm gonna go with Devil's Playground.
Oh, 3 ways. Let's go.
If you're not able to score more than 70, then you're not gonna get the win. So
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, that's another reason I went for Devil's Playground because this guy scored 64 points last week.
You guys can show up and make it a good matchup this week and go back and forth on Twitter and whatnot and do y'all thing, man.
Get on Twitter, please.
Yes, this is your time, man.
I want when you're busting his ass by 1:00 Sunday, I want you by 4:00 Sunday. I want to see a few tweets up there.
The only way you know if Freddie's losing is if he don't tweet nothing.
Exactly. You see, I was bothering him. I was
harassing him. If you don't respond to my tweets, motherfucker.
The next game of the Final Four is the 3 seed Team Dynasty versus the 2 seed Tampa 2. Whoa. Team Dynasty is favored by 4 points.
What?
That's gotta be what? He's averaging 20-something points.
Is there a mistake here? I don't see it. Nah. Of course, I'm gonna have to go with Team Dynasty to take this one, and I don't know, man. I don't think I could be stopped this year. That's just how I feel.
You tell him, guy. Just the way Team Dynasty pieces are put together, I'm looking at it. Luck, Lacey, Bell, Hilton, Sanders. Well, besides Witten, Beckham. And then when I look at Tampa 2's team, I see Alex Smith, who doesn't always have a great game. Jeremy Hill, he kills. Steven Jackson, so-so. Demarius Thomas, whatever. Who's coming in here? Oh. Antonio Brown, yes. But I still see a hole, Decker and Alex Smith. So I have to give it to Team Dynasty also. Sorry, Toga. Wouldn't send you the money if you win anyway. No, I'm just playing.
I'm also going to have to go with Dynasty. I'm also going to have to go with Team Dynasty. His team's been hot lately. And You know, I don't see him cooling off anytime soon, but anything can happen, you know. So I just want y'all to make it a close game and, you know, hope the best team win.
Yeah. That means if you guys are right in your predictions, it's going to be a rematch of last year's chip.
And you know Devils is going to want that 3 times, so it'll be...
No. I can't allow that. I can't.
What's that chip?
I cannot.
Yes, that would make the greatest story right now. Franchise granted, yes, you went 9-0, and then you went through your slump, and then you make it to the chip. Yes, that's a great story too. But
you're still my bitch though.
But to have a rematch of last year's chip, that's going to be a little more interesting. But we'll see. You never know. There's sleepers right now because right now Devil's Playground is the 5th seed, so that meant that the top 4 seeds should have made it. So Ravens should have won. And it should have been the one against, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all in the final 4. But
that's true.
You never know what can happen, you know. Fucking Kent, the AC should have fucking made it. But I'm still tight at right now. Yeah, he pissed me off when I seen that Sunday night.
He lose to the team that you were supposed to.
Man.
Oh my god.
But whatever. So, definitely, we will see y'all next week. This look man tired. We'll see y'all next week.
Triple right here.
When we do this next week, that means that we have 2 teams left, and it's for the chip, man.
Championship week.
Yeah, so
hopefully I'll be
this
here.
is exciting, man. So
standing on this table, talking shit into that camera.
Ray, I'm gonna try to holler at you to see if you want to make a video, man, so you can send it to me.
Also, we're gonna be doing the outing for probably one of the playoff games. Still to be determined.
In Melvin's house.
We're gonna put up a poll on the league, and we'll keep everybody posted as far as that goes.
Out to Orbit.
Fuck Orbit.
Shout out to Newport, the smoothest cigarette in the hood.
Oh my god.
Alright, so that we got to look forward to, and we'll keep you guys posted with that.
Alright, so later, y'all. Next week, man.
Hey.
HKF.